What I do with this
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being with me tonight. Listen to Exodus chapter 13, verse 17 and 18. Pretty cool. It says, when Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them on the road through Philistine country, though that was shorter. For God said, if they face war, they might change their minds and return to Egypt. So God led the people around by the desert road toward the Red Sea. The Israelites went up out of Egypt ready to battle. I just read to you Exodus chapter 13, verse 17, and I read 17 and 18, and I read from the New International Version. So the last time we talked, we had a discussion about Moses when he was in Egypt. He was growing up and he had become mature to the point to where he realized something was wrong. And as he realized something was wrong, he started to do something about it. And henceforth, it sent him on a path where he was getting ready to start his journey. Excuse me this moment. There it is. Hey guys. So as he begins his life journey, what he does is God takes him through this process, and the process winds up with him coming back to Egypt, leading millions of people out of slavery towards freedom. This is Moses. And the people he's leading are called the Israelites. So what happens is the Israelites are now free in the passage I just read, and they're getting ready to cross over into the next part of their freedom. God knows, though, that their minds are so messed up, their behavior has been so tainted in slavery, that if he takes them through the short route, which is through the Philistine country, they're going to turn around and go back to slavery. So what he does is he opts to take them the long way through a place that seems to take much more effort and energy, and then he takes them to what looks like a dead end, which is the Red Sea. So as they're at the Red Sea, something unique is happening. Their confidence and their faith is being built in God, because what they see in front of them is a sea that is unmovable, kind of like the one behind me. And if you take it out there at the sea, you're going to see it goes for miles and miles and miles and miles. But what God does is he says, listen, and I'm paraphrasing, put it in my own version, I'm taking you this way so you can see that I am the one who sustains you. So he takes them to the sea. Sea is in front of them. Pharaoh's army is behind them, getting ready to come back and capture them again. God opens up the Red Sea over an entire evening while keeping Pharaoh's army at bay. This is unique because when he does this, the confidence of those who were once slaves begins to build drastically in God. As we know, the children of Israel crossed over, millions of them, and Pharaoh's army and anything that oppressed them was shut down, died, dead, and destroyed. And when that got done, the children of Israel looked back, the slaves, and said, wow, this is a God whom we fear, and now we trust completely because we've seen the mighty works that he's done. What we learn from this story is this. God sometimes takes you the long way, a way that is maybe not so convenient for you, so that you can learn that not only is he God not only is it God to get you out of bondage, but he is indeed a God that can keep you through things that you don't even know. When things are trying to come back and ensnare you, when things are trying to hold you into bondage or slavery, He is a God that can keep those things at bay. And moreover, He is a God that is someone who can tear down impossible walls, things that you don't even know how it's going to work out. He'll work out for you if you only trust Him. So the question is, are you standing at the sea scared like some of the Israelites were? Or are you willing to trust God and wait for a miracle, your miracle, and watch how magnificent God is? What mentality do you have? See, God knows your heart and He knows your mentality. Wonderful story. Take a look at the whole book of Exodus, chapter 13. But that's the word for you tonight. What are you doing while you're standing by the sea? Are you waiting for your miracle with expectancy? Or are you thinking about turning back around and going to slavery, being held in bondage like you once were before? Lord, I thank you now. I just thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for this marvelous opportunity to be here. And Lord, just bless us now. Shake us up. Bless our mentality. Let us put all of our trust into you because you are God. The same God that led the children of Israel through the Red Sea is the same God that we serve now. So we love you, Lord, and we thank you. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.